Very carefully lift the coin purse off the table, practically from under the sleeping bandit's nose.
Aha! Oh, I thought he woke up. No! Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of King's Quest III Redux. We are back in the land of Ludor here, incarnating Gwydion once again, Alexander, because that's his real name, as we are trying to transform our evil master Manannan into a dang cat. And we still need the fish oil to do so, which we can't obtain because we don't know how to get that yet. We're still stuck at the same point as we are last time. We are still trying to enter the stupid treehouse, because I'm pretty sure that's where there is money that we can use at the shop to be able to buy all the items that we need to basically complete the game at this point. And I must admit, I did look at a hint online because I couldn't figure out anything else to do at this point. I pretty much tried everything. I even tried, between now and last episode, to transform myself into a fly for the thieves, but the thieves just run away when I transform myself, just like they do when I make a thunderstorm in their face. So, yeah, I can't do anything really. I was stuck. I didn't know what to do, and I checked what I could do to continue the game, and oh, really? Leave me alone. I don't need you right now. I don't think those are useful in the whole game. I think they're just there to annoy you.
Do you know what?
Oh my gosh, birds, shut up. No. There we go. So what we need to do to enter the treehouse. I would have never guessed this. I don't feel bad for having looked into the walkthrough because I would have never guessed this. What you have to do is you have to look inside.
A rough opening.
Wait.
A rough.
How is it?
Better.
How did they do that? Look
A
inside.
rough opening in the planks serves as the doorway to this ramshackle treehouse.
Ah, here.
A hole cut into the side acts as a window. Though you can see little of the interior, there seems to be a figure sleeping in a chair.
There seems to be a figure sleeping in a chair, and because you saw him sleeping when you go in, he's sleeping.
You have entered the treehouse. A sleeping bandit slumps face down on the table, occasionally stirring. Take care not to get too close, or you might wake him.
And then I'm able to take this. Oh.
Perhaps you shouldn't just barge in.
Well, poop. So... Huh. There seems to be more to it than just taking it from him. So, let's go back there. And let's go quickly, I hope. Because I don't want to not be back in time when Manannan will come back from his... I think he's either gone on a journey or he's sleeping. I forgot which. So at least we know how to enter it now. But to get the treasure that they're guarding, that will be another puzzle to itself. Every time you get something in this game, there's another puzzle following it. But I would have never guessed to click the icon on the door to look for him to sleep and then enter. I would have never guessed that. So, yeah. Oh, come on. There are some puzzles like that in this game that you just... I just think... Except if you would, like, try all the possibilities, you would never get it. So, that's why sometimes I look at the walkthrough. Even though I think I'm doing pretty good at, like, finding everything myself. Okay, let's look for him to sleep. Yeah, I know that message.
A rough opening in the plank serves as the doorway to this ramshackle treehouse. A hole cut into the side acts as a window. You can see someone moving about, but cannot make out any details. A rough opening.
Okay, so they're awake. Now we have to go down. And we have to go up. I'll never be able to do this in time. Now.
rough open.
Ah, he's sleeping. Okay, let's enter.
You have entered the
Okay. Let's save the game to Sleeping Thief. Okay, how can we get that loot without waking him up?
The scoundrel is fast asleep at the table. Between him and his dirty, ragged clothes, he emits an unpleasant odor.
Oh, I can be sure of that. Okay, that doesn't wake him up. But picking that up will.
You very carefully lift the coin purse off the table, practically from under the sleeping bandit's nose.
Aha! Oh, I thought he woke up. No!
Gravity 1, Alexander 0.
That's a new one. I never saw that one. Okay, so we know how to get the money now.
You very...
There we go, we got it. Now let's get out. Let's not push our luck. Let's go down and go back to Manannan's tower before it's too late. We have to go very fast. What is he doing? Why can't he walk like that? Oh, I don't understand. Quick. We might not be able to go there in time. Go up. Alright, I'll see you when I get there. This is gonna take a while. We made it in time. We have to go up and put all our stuff under the bed in no time if we don't want to be punished and die. So let's go do that real quick. Okay, Manannan is sleeping. That's good. We have some time left. Not much. Put everything under the bed. Hide. We don't have the wand, do we? No, we don't. Hide all. Done. Perfect, let's sleep. Now we have to wait until Manannan wakes up and gives us chores, and then he'll go on a journey, and then we'll be able to do whatever we want again. Okay, he's awake.
I am ravenous. Fix me something immediately.
Of course. Of course. And guess what? I don't have any more food items to give him, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Retrieve. No food. Yep, no food. So we're gonna do the YMCAs again. This is gonna be great. Let's sleep. He'll love it.
The bed is
Oh, whoops. Wrong icon. Let's sleep. We're so rebel. Okay, let's go out. Manannan, I know I didn't give you your thing.
Gwydion, you were assigned a chore. You know what happens to lazy boys. I am still hungry. When will you learn to obey? Like a bad little boy, you shall spend some time in your room.
Oh, come on. Yeah, and then we're stuck here. It's not the YMCA like I thought it would be. And then we are pretty much just walking around. We can't sleep right now. We can't get out. You have to wait until the door opens. This is fun. La 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 la. Walking around. There we go. And now we're gonna go on a journey, please. Let's sleep again then. One minute. He slept 1 minute. I can't believe it.
I have decided to take a journey.
Yes. Bye. Be seeing ya. Okay, let's take all this stuff from under the bed. Retrieve. Take all. Now we have money. We can go to the shop and buy everything we need. And we're pretty much done with the game at this point. Well, not with the whole game. We still have half of the game to go. But we can transform Manannan into a cat probably today. So Operation Manannan. It's gonna happen. Trust me. Oh, I so hope we can do this in time. Let's go buy the fish oil. Let's buy a leather pouch. Let's buy the lard. Let's buy everything. All the ingredients we're missing for all the spells. Going down the mountain. Slowly and surely, because we don't want to fall off and die. And let's go to the village. This way. And now down. I believe it's down anyways. Yep. And more down. We are at the village. Let's go into the general store and buy everything this guy has to offer.
Good day to you, young man. What can I do for you?
Oh, you can do a lot. Just wait. Let's look at the pouch.
You eagerly peek inside the soft leather coin purse and discover it contains some shiny gold coins. You may want to count them.
Let's open it.
The purse contains some gold coins.
It just says some gold
The
coins.
purse contains some gold coins.
Oh, it's probably because it would be too complicated to make the narrator a specific message for every single quantity. So that's why they did that. Let me pay for stuff.
I'd like to purchase something.
Certainly. Take a look at the items on the shelf behind me.
Shop. Salt. Cost 4 gold. Buy.
You count out 4 coins and give them to the shopkeeper.
Pouch. Yes.
You count out 10 coins and give them to the shopkeeper.
Lard. Oh yeah.
You count out 8 coins and give them to the shopkeeper.
Fish oil.
You count out 5 coins and give them to the shopkeeper.
Done. We emptied his selection. We have all the items. Let's go and make that stupid thing. Finally. What am I doing here? I did not mean to come in this screen. We can still go back to the tower if we go to the left. Although, another item we need is a dried mistletoe. And I just saw this while I'm on the way and I'm thinking, is this it?
The mistletoe hangs
Oh
from the
my
branches of the
gosh!
tree. There are a few dried sprigs mingled with the green mistletoe.
This is it!
You search among the hanging mistletoe until you find a sprig that has dried. You break it off and carry it with you.
We have all the things. We have all the items for all the spells in the game. Oh, come on. And now this happens. The 3 bears are going on a journey.
Hurry along there.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. I know. We already did that like 20 times already in this series. Okay, let's go back to Manannan's tower and let's make all the spells. Finally. We progress. All it needed was one single thing to know that we needed to look into the room for the guy to be able to sleep. Because for some reason the thief never sleeps, so we're not looking into the room, if that makes sense. And then when he's sleeping, we go in, and that unlocks everything, because then we got the gold coins, we're able to buy all the other items, and then we're going to be able to make all the spells, including the transform person into a cat spell, which we're going to use unto our dear friend Manannan when he is sleeping. Okay, let's go back to the tower and let's make all the spells. I am so excited for this. And we have passed the half of the points to complete the game. You can see in the top right corner, we have 110 points out of 210. So we did more than half of the game so far. Okay, we'll need the wand. So let's open the oak cabinet. And the phone is ringing, but I'm not going to answer.
Inside, you find the wizard's magic wand. You take it with you.
Yeah, I would lie if he finds me with it. I know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's open the secret room. I think the cat's sitting on it.
You quickly pull the levers in the correct sequence.
Yeah, the cat's sitting on it. Cat, move! The trapdoor can't open if you're standing there. There we go. I hate that cat. And then Manannan's going to be a second black cat. That's just great. Well, he might not be black, but I think he'll be black. Okay, we'll have to save our game here because we are probably going to do some mistakes when making the spells. So, let's save the game to new game again. Yes. Let's go into this book. And, okay. So we did... Let's go to the beginning first. Okay. We did that spell, understanding the language of creatures. We did the flying like an eagle or a fly. We didn't do the teleportation at random. But we can do it now. Grind 1 spoonful of salt grains with a mortar and pestle. Let's do it. So exit this. Salt grains. Where's the salt? What does the salt look like? Is this a salt?
There's nothing very interesting about this jar of whitish, thick lard.
No, that's not the salt.
A strong, fishy smell emanates from the glass jar.
This is a salt.
You're carrying a handful of coarse grains of salt.
Aha. Okay. Mortar and pestle.
You measure 1 spoonful of salt and pour it into the mortar.
There we go. And now grind it.
You grind the salt with the pestle. There's nothing in there.
Okay. We did that. Grind 1 sprig of dry mistletoe in the mortar. Okay. I almost accidentally clicked recite spell. That would have been bad. Okay. Where's the mistletoe? Mistletoe is here.
You place the sprig of mistletoe in the mortar.
And now grind it.
You grind the mistletoe with the pestle.
There we go. Rub 1 smooth stone of unusual color in the mixture. Kiss the stone. Okay. Smooth stone of unusual color. Here we go, in the mixture.
You rub the stone in the mixture.
And now we have to kiss that really dirty and yucky stone.
You gently kiss the stone.
Yuck. Okay, now recite the following.
With trepidation, you prepare to recite the teleportation at random incantation.
My kiss so tender I now give, so that I may have a chance to live, seeking a place of trouble less, when my smooth stone I shall caress.
With a magic wand over the stone. That is easy. Magic wand over the stone.
You wave the magic wand over the stone.
We did it! Now that spell is complete. Let's save the game right now. To use it, we just have to rub the stone, I think. To cast the spell, rub the stone. Yeah. So that one is done. Next up, we have the causing a deep sleep. Grind 3 acorns with a mortar and pestle. Okay. Acorns. Go in there.
You place the acorns in the mortar.
Grind them.
You grind the acorns into a fine powder.
Okay. Put acorn powder in a bowl. Where's the acorn powder? Where's the acorn powder? Oh, we probably have to use the bowl on that to get it. So, bowl.
You carefully scoop the acorn powder out of the mortar. You put the acorn powder into the bowl.
There we go. We have a bowl full of acorn powder. Now, put 1 cup of nightshade juice in the bowl. 1 cup. So we have to fill the cup with the nightshade juice first.
You pour 1 cup of nightshade juice into the bowl.
Okay. Next, stir the mixture with a spoon.
You carefully stir the contents of the bowl.
Okay, light a charcoal brazier. Boil the mixture until the nightshade juice is almost gone. Remove the mixture from heat. Okay. I already did this all before, but I didn't have a pouch to gather the dough that we made.
You need to light the charcoal.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You light the charcoal brazier.
Done.
You place the bowl on the charcoal brazier.
We wait.
You wait until the nightshade juice is almost gone. A damp, powdery substance remains behind in the bowl. You remove the bowl from the charcoal brazier.
Okay. Next. Remove the mixture from heat. Spread mixture on table and wait until dry. Okay.
You pour the contents of the bowl onto the table. The sleeping powder dries on the wizard's table. You remind yourself not to breathe too heavily.
I think it should be dry now. Let's recite the following.
With trepidation, you prepare to recite the causing a deep sleep incantation.
Acorn, nightshade, together mixed. Concoction of a deep sleep fixed. From places of much lesser light, you bring to them a long good night.
Wave a magic wand over the powder and put the powder in a pouch for safekeeping. Okay. Magic wand over the powder.
You wave the magic wand over the powder.
And then, this is where the pouch comes in handy. We take the pouch and we pick up the powder.
You carefully scoop up the powder from the table. With steady hands, you put the sleeping powder into the empty pouch.
Yes!
You now have a magical powder that will put anyone in the vicinity to sleep when poured on the ground in a place where there's both darkness and moisture. The charcoal brazier burns out.
Done! We have another of the spells made. Now, which ones are left? We need the invisibility spell. Enhancing musical talent, we already did it. Bring a storm, we already did. Becoming invisible, okay. Cut a cactus with a knife. So, cut a cactus. Here we go with a
You
knife.
cut the cactus in half with the knife.
Squeeze the cactus juice into a spoon. Spoon onto the cactus.
You squeeze the cactus juice into the spoon.
Perfect. Place cactus juice in a bowl. Cactus juice in a bowl.
You add the cactus juice to the bowl.
Okay. Put 1 jar of lard in the bowl. Jar of lard. This is what we needed you for. In the bowl.
You add the jar of lard to the bowl. You keep the empty jar for later use.
Good, good. Add 2 drops of toad spittle to boat. To boat. I almost said boat. To bowl.
Toad is...
Okay, that's toad spittle. So let's put that into the bowl.
You add 2 drops of toad spittle to the bowl.
Perfect. Stir the mixture with a spoon. Spoon. Stir it.
You carefully stir the contents of the bowl.
Okay. Recite the following.
With trepidation, you prepare to recite the becoming invisible incantation.
Juice of cactus and toad spittle upon myself but just a little. With flame and moisture both present, I shall become most transparent.
With the magic wand over the bowl, of course. Like usual. Magic wand over the bowl.
You wave the magic wand over the bowl.
And then put ointment into the empty jar, empty lard jar. Okay.
You carefully pour the invisibility ointment into the empty lard jar.
We did it! We have that spell to our arsenal. The last thing we have to do, I think, is to transform into a cat. Yes. We have the missing page, finally, to this, so let's put this into the book.
You replace the missing page.
And now we can do this. Grind 1 dried mandrake root with a mortar and pestle. Okay. Mandrake root with a mortar and pestle.
You place the dried mandrake root in the mortar.
Grind it.
You grind the dried mandrake root into a fine powder.
Okay. Put mandrake root powder in a bowl.
You carefully remove the mandrake root powder from the mortar. You carefully place the mandrake root powder in the bowl.
Okay. Now, put 2 spoons of fish oil in the bowl. Oh, I'm starting to run out of time here. Fish oil. Put 2
You
spoons.
pour 2 spoonfuls of fish oil into the bowl.
Okay, we have to do this quick. Put 1 small ball of cat hair into the bowl. Cat hair in the bowl.
You place the cat hair in the bowl.
Stir the mixture with a spoon. Dough will be oily.
You carefully stir the contents of the bowl.
Okay. Put the dough on the table. Okay. Quick.
You dump the oily dough onto the
Here it is.
tabletop.
Now, mold the dough into a cookie. Let harden on the table. Okay.
You shape the oily dough into the shape of a cookie. It hardens quickly.
Okay. Recite the following.
With trepidation, you prepare to recite the turning another into a cat incantation.
Root of mandrake and fish oil with cat hair over which I toil to make a meal worse than the rack from this deceiving little snack.
We have a magic wand over the cookie. Oh, we'll have to feed this to Manannan.
You wave the magic wand over the cookie. You have just created a cookie that, when eaten, will turn the victim into a cat forever.
We did it, and now Manannan is going to wake up very soon. Not wake up, come back from his journey, I mean. So we have to get out of here really quickly. This is going to be Manannan's next meal. Oh man, this is going to be exciting. I have to fix everything up very quickly before he wakes up, though. Close that.
Quickly pull the...
Quickly. Now, wand into its spot so the wizard doesn't realize it's missing.
You carefully replace the...
Yeah, and close it after you.
The cabinet...
Okay, it locks as I shut it. That's good. Now let's go to our room and deposit everything. We have, like, I think a few seconds before he's gonna come back, so... Maybe we have a minute, if we're lucky. Let's go up very quickly. And let's put all the stuff under the bed. We have time. That's great. Yes! Hide. Hide all. Perfect! Perfect! We have all the things. We have all the items required for every single spell in the game. And we're ready to accomplish Operation Manannan next episode. But I think that'll be it for this one because it's getting quite long. Yes, I'll leave it on this cliffhanger. Mwahaha. Next episode, you'll see, will the spell work? Will Manannan eat the cookie? Will he become a cat? Will it be finally free of that evil wizard? You'll see that all in episode... What number is it? 17! There we go. Of this series. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I really hope I gave you some enjoyment for today. A smile on your face, a laugh, a chuckle, something good, because if I did, I'm happy. And that's all I'm trying to do with this. But anyways, that'll be it for this one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. MaitreDesBlocs, out.